not getting any stuff up anyway. We're not getting it.
Okay. Could you just take your name, which is for the...
Councillor Derek Heffernan,
and you're the council for which...
for Saddleworth North at Oldham Metropolitan Borough Council.
Can I take your name, please?
My name's Councillor Alan Ruffley. I'm a councillor on the borough for Saddleworth North and also a parish councillor for Denshaw and Delph.
And I do parish for... I sit on the parish council for Scout Head, Austell and Spring Head.
Okay. 2-2. So what was your councillor?
Derek Heffernan.
Heffernan, right.
Use Derek, it's easier.
Okay. Well, I'll do Councillor Heffernan.
Right.
Councillor Heffernan, what is your response to the police reaction today of obviously clamping down on uninsured and taxed and possibly scrap dealers or traders dealing with stolen metals and copper?
Well, obviously, as a citizen, I'm delighted that the criminals are being clamped down on. We have had problems recently in this area, as Alan will be able to tell you in a moment, where he lives particularly. And the rest of us pay the bill for this. And I think that we are getting good service from our police and the other agencies that are here today, and taking defective vehicles off the road and catching criminals.
So what's your name? Councillor?
Alan Ruffley.
Roughly. Councillor Alan Ruffley, I believe your village was affected by outage due to metal thieves.
That's right. For the last Tuesday night until Sunday, and in fact some phones are only been restored today, most of the village has been without a phone or internet service, and this is the third time in 12 months that the main cable into the telephone cable into the village has been stolen. It's getting beyond a joke, to be honest. 800 metres of cable was stolen this time, and I'm thankful that something appears to be being done. It's a problem. It's a problem all over Greater Manchester. All these vehicles that are being stopped here were on a major route across the Pennines from West Yorkshire into Oldham and Greater Manchester. And to be honest, we do get a lot of visiting gentlemen who are a bit naughty from the other side.
I think the word gentleman being the key word.
Indeed so.
And also going to get the VOSA guys to check this tag. No, that's fine. It's lagging. It's just an assortment of plumbing supplies. Is that okay?
Thank you very much.
Can I just take your name?
It's Stephen Morgan, mate.
Okay. How do you feel being stopped today by the police?
Well, I mean, I've just been notified that after a lot of metal thefts around here, and they've got to do something against it because it affects us all, don't it, really, at the end of the day?
So, for being an honest trader, do you mind being stopped?
No, I totally don't mind at all.
So you agree what the police are doing today, stopping all vehicles?
Yep,
Everything
absolutely.
containing metals?
Yep, yeah, I totally agree with that because it's affecting everybody in everyday life with, you know, the cable theft and stuff like that. So something's got to be done about it, hasn't it?
Right, thanks so much.
All right.
Yes? Oh, the driver first. Oh, well, yeah. 100% red that one. 100% red this as well.
Leave it at your house, just put it on here.
It's not a scrap van. All from my house. Let's take your name for camera, please.
Yes, Inspector Danny Milovanovic.
And which department division are you from?
I'm the neighbouring inspector for Saddleworth and Lees.
Thank you. Inspector, the operation today, have you had much success?
Well, so far, and we're only part way through the day, we've managed to stop around 30 vehicles at the moment. We're working with our partners, VOSA, Departments of Work and Pensions, and Customs and Excise. And so far, every agency has either issued a fixed penalty notices to drivers or prosecuted them for other offences.
What's been the most common offence or problem you've had here? Is it tax, insurance, or is it a mixture of all sorts?
No, the reason we've set up this operation with our partners is in relation mainly scrap metal theft. We're getting cross-border offenders, some of which are organised criminals from places such as West Yorkshire, Rochdale, Huddersfield, and Tameside. So that's the reason this has been set up.
And I believe locally that thieves stole some cabling from the local village, which caused major blackout.
Yeah, last week in Denshaw, just down the road here, 800 metres worth of copper cable was stolen.
And what was the effect on the local residents?
Well, there's complete blackouts for a period of a few days, so huge inconvenience to the local residents.
We had a couple of local councillors attend and to see what's going on. Is this part of the police policy now, is to get local residents involved so they know what's happening with the local police?
Oh, absolutely, that's what neighbourhood police is all about. We keep people informed as much as we can, just to reassure them that what we're doing is targeting this kind of criminality.
So this operation is an ongoing operation for the year?
This will be this sort of operation will be taking place on a regular basis. So I would advise any people who are thinking of coming over, committing crime in Saddleworth or the Oldham Division, the chances are you will be prosecuted for offences and your vehicle will be impounded. Will have a massive cost implication to you personally. and if you're not going to be arrested, the chances are you'll be walking home.
I believe this is a joint operation between GMP and Yorkshire Police, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. It is recognised that to avoid capture. Sorry, let's do that again. Yeah, it is recognised to avoid capture, criminals are travelling cross-border now to commit offences in other force areas. So we're working extremely closely with our West Yorkshire counterparts, and throughout this day we've been in constant contact with them. In fact, they passed on 2 vehicles to us that they thought was travelling over to Great Manchester, and both these vehicles have been stopped. One van is actually, as you can see, is about to be impounded very, very shortly.